Yo, 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 what's up? You have, thank you for tuning in to Stargell's Rap Sessions. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell. And before I get started, I just want to let y'all, I just want to say, how y'all doing? I'm all right if y'all all right. But just to let you know, I'm sending a shout out to a very good friend of mine, lost his oldest sister. But I'm glad I got a chance to meet her like a couple of years ago, a year or two ago. But my heart goes out to my buddy and his family for the loss of his sister. I'm not going to mention his name due to respect of his privacy, but my heart goes out to him and his family for, like I said, for the loss of his sister. God bless you, man. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I mean, I was talking to a sister one day, and she let me know that her husband had passed away back in back some months ago. But she said it was unexpected. But like I told you, it shocked me. But I let her know too at the same time. I mean, I wasn't gonna get all hysterical and boohoo and holler and stuff like that because death happens every day, and you know it's something. Then when you seem like we get a certain age, we take it more. We don't take it for granted like we used to when we were younger. So we know we at that age. Well, we don't have a whole lot of time for a whole lot of mess and riffraff and chaos and none of that. It's more about being peaceful, remaining humble, and like I said, staying striving for righteousness. Because like I'm gonna tell you, just like I tell anybody else, we're not no none of us are perfect. A lot of strive for good intentions, but you got some people, but it's good and bad in everybody. But you got some that just deliberately terrible people. And I hate to say this, but some people, are better off dead. And the reason why I say that too, because the way they carried on and carried themselves, and the way they treated people while they was alive, they wasn't shit on earth. And I'm just saying that for a simple fact. But none of us likes to hear about and or talk about the subject of death because they say we supposed to rejoice in death, but we so messed up and ass backwards. We cry when people die, and we rejoice when babies born. Now, in the Bible, they say we supposed to rejoice when when people perish, and we supposed to cry when babies are born. But to be honest with you, a friend of mine schooled me on that in high school. I'm not gonna mention his name either, but God bless his soul. But when he told me that, I thought he was bullshitting. But when he opened up that Bible and showed me where it was, first thing I said was, OMG. I mean, that's one thing I can say. One thing I learned a lot in life just by reading the Word of God. I'm serious. I mean, if it wasn't for the Lord, I'd probably be lost in many areas till this day. But like I said, like I told a friend of mine, I'm more observant than what people think, and I'm more hip than what people give me credit for. Because if it's something I know is not right, oh, I'm gonna keep all eyes and ears open because I'm gonna observe, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna listen, and I sure as hell gonna pray. Because if I know in my heart and my spirit whatever's not right, I'm not going for it. But if it's but if I mean, come on now, everybody knows, and common sense will tell you if something's not good, the best thing to do is stay away from it. And too much of anything is not good for the soul. So you got to balance. So meaning what I'm saying, you got to balance yourself in all areas. I mean, you got to live your life to the fullest. Take every day one day at a time. Act on one accord. Treat people like you want to be treated. Respect people like you want people to respect you. stay humble, strive for righteousness. Basically, behave yourself. That's all. That's all it's telling you to do is behave yourself. But to be honest with you, I feel kind of bad for my buddy to the loss of his oldest sister, and I wish I was there. I wish I was there with him to, let him know that everything's gonna be all right. But I promised him I was gonna call him later, so I will. But in the meantime, y'all just keep the brother in prayer because because he needs all the prayers he can get right now. Death is a serious thing, and like I said, I mean, I know everybody focus, try to how they gonna be set before they leave this earth. But you know what though? I don't even worry about that. All I do is just shit. All I do is just take one day and one step at a time, and just remain and just stay humble every day. Stay righteous and act on one accord. That's the thing we have to do today. Act on one accord. Cause guess what? That's the best. To be honest with you, that's the best. That's the best way to be on one accord. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, they always say too. Whatever you learn, it should start at home, which is true. But some people don't learn a lot of things at home. They learn it from the streets or from other people. But I thank the Lord. I learned a lot from home, from family. I mean, family is a beautiful thing, and ain't nothing like family. But you got some family members, even the immediate ones, and the ones who are close to you that will treat you like shit. But no matter what, they say we still family. But guess what? No matter what, that don't mean I have to sit up there and take shit or abuse from anybody. I don't care if it is family. Cause if I'm treated bad, I'm getting the hell away. Simple and plain. And the one reason why I get away and walk away because I know in my heart what I do is against the law. So it's not worth the time or that energy nor the aggravation. So, and that's another thing too. Stop stop pulling out these guns. If you're gonna resort to violence, throw them up. Real men don't have to carry no gun unless it's in self defense. But the thing is, if you defending yourself, protecting your family, and you're a woman of color, they still gonna give us hell and lock us up behind the 4x5 cell. So guess what? We can't win for losing. So guess what? To hell with this damn system. Because if this system was so fucking great, we wouldn't be in a whole lot of chaotic situations that went on and that's still going on. So and like I say, there's nothing wrong with being obedient to the Lord, and I have mad respect for men or women of God. But what I have a problem with is some of the bullshit they come out their mouth and the stuff they believed in and the stuff they were brainwashed with. I mean, yeah, we supposed to obey, honor thy mother, thy father, and all that. But at the same time, too, those so-called tester liars run away with. They'll quote stuff, but they'll try to quote it to their advantage. Like they know they right, they know they perfect, and you can't tell them they wrong. Shit, I tell them they wrong to their face. I don't care. But let me tell you this: I'm not trying to call nobody out, but I'm not like my brother. At least I told my brother, you ain't have to tell that preacher you gonna break your foot off in his ass. I mean, he actually told him that. I said, you did that in church. He was like, uh-huh. I said, you going straight to hell for what you did. He told me I'm gonna bust it wide open. I said, yep, with gasoline draws with the hole in the damn center. So I told him you need to repent, man. Ask the Lord to forgive you for cursing that preacher out in church like that. I told him you know better than that shit, man. What's wrong with you? You don't go around cussing people out in church. Boy, we did. You know, we did that. We were younger. We would have got our tail whooped in church, walking down the aisle outside. But we're going outside, still getting our tail whooped, going out the door, and then coming back like nothing ain't happened. You know, that's how they used to do back in the day. You act up in church, they gonna take you outside. They gonna take you out the congregation. They gonna take you with a waiting area and beat your tail and tell you to shut up, and you better behave yourself while you're sitting in church. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. That's another thing as what parents are failing at too these days. They don't take their kids to church like they used to. I mean, it was a good thing that I did go to church, but I think the reason why a lot of people strayed away from going to church when they got a certain age in life, because I'm gonna say it too, they were made to go to church just like I was, and they felt like that was cruel and inhumane punishment. Hell, I know I did, but at the same time too, it helped me out. It helped me out later on in life, because if it weren't for that, I'd probably be in prison or in the sane asylum or either dead. But guess what, though? Like I said, it is nothing wrong. I mean, like I said, what I thought was cruel and humane punishment really helped me along in life. Thank the Lord. I mean, you got some people that did the same thing, but they still followed in the other and wrong direction. And guess what, y'all? That was on them. But I will tell you this. Sometimes we are going to the wrong direction. For real. Sometimes we do that. But at the same time, a lot of us smart enough, a lot of us smart enough to go back. They always say home. When my granddaddy told me that home is where the heart was at, I didn't understand it at first for the life of me. But when I got older, I understood it a whole lot better. So what I did, I thank the Lord. I took heed to what my granddaddy, yes, Deacon Woodrow Wilson Stargell Sr. I'm glad that I took heed to what he said. When he said home was where the heart was at. Cause guess what? I did what a lot of people didn't do at my age at the time. At my age, a lot of people still hung up on parlaying and going out and just doing terrible and bad things. And put like this, I ain't gonna say terrible or bad thing. Just put like this, a lot of shit they ain't got no business doing. But in a way, what I did before I even got 20 years old, I went on and gave my life to the Lord in my own free will before I got 20 years old. Tried to be obedient, try to do right by the Lord. But at the same time, it's like I always tell people, sometimes you go to church, you got a whole lot of distractions. They say the devil always be in the church, but when you got too much distractions, like for example, they'll talk all that shit before you come to church. Try to make you feel welcome, try to encourage you with all that sugar honey iced tea, try to get you into church. But as soon as you get in there, they start hating on you. That's what run a lot of people out of them churches today, because them fake ass, test the line, hypocritical ass church members. They think they so high and mighty in Christ that you can't tell them nothing. They ain't never wrong. And then I'm gonna tell you what else they get me to about some of them. They know they can't sing, and you better not tell them they can sing, because you tell them they can't sing, you don't stepped on a landmine or something. You feel what I'm saying? You don't did the devil's work if you tell them they can't sing. Well, hell, I'm gonna tell them. I tell them to their face. You sound terrible. You know you can't sing. And if they get mad and want to say something, I say keep on. I'm gonna call you out, and I will do it too. Now, you think my brother was bad when he told the preacher he was gonna break his foot off in his ass? I didn't go there. I didn't go beyond. I didn't go to that extreme, but I let them know that I was nothing and nobody you wanted to underestimate or play with. I didn't care if you were young or old. I didn't care if you were young or old. You want to be respected, you got to respect me like you won't respect yourself. Or I will embarrass. And I don't like to go to resort for tactics to embarrassing people. But I'll do it. I'll do it with no problem. And after I do it, I don't want no damn hard feelings about it because you started it and I finished it. Bottom line. But anyway, I'm gonna make this a little shorter today. But hopefully after the 6 o'clock rush hour, I will be back. But y'all also too, y'all stay tuned. Y'all also stay tuned to One-on-One Live with Carlos. That's another podcast I have. Like, if anybody wants to join live, all you have to do is let me know in advance. You can text me, call me, or go to my Facebook account and just request it. Would you like to go live with me? Because all you have to do is text me, inbox me, or email me your email address and phone number. Now, if y'all know me, and y'all know if y'all know my number, text me. If y'all my Facebook friends, inbox me. And if you don't have me, and if you need my email, carlosstargell05@gmail.com. Now, if you want to go live and you serious about it on the one-on-one live conversation, let me know in advance. It don't even have to be days; it could be hours in advance before we go live. That's all you got to do. I mean, if you don't, oh well. But if you do and you want to join along with me, I'll be glad to have you, and I will book you. I will book you for my segments. But right now, but like before I finish, but before I go, please hit that like or that bell, and if you want to, subscribe to my channel at Carlos Stargell 910. But until then, we'll meet again. God bless you. I love you. Y'all take good care of y'all take good care of yourselves and each other. Peace. Two fingers. And I'm out like clout. Yo.